Alright, hey everyone, it's Diana. It's June 18th, and sorry about last week not doing a video. I'm actually going to upload two today, just right after the other. But this week's topic is about highly sensitive people, and it's about the book Highly Sensitive People, which I'll put a link in the sidebar, or in the bar on the bottom. And the question is dealing with how can we take the sensitivities we have about ourselves and make them a positive force in our lives. So, I've never actually read this book, but I did look at it quickly, some of the details of it, and I found in my recovery that I was very, very sensitive to comments and to how people looked at me, to what people said to me. Anything that someone directed towards me, I took it in a either super positive or super negative way. And being highly sensitive and in recovery can make recovery a lot harder. Someone says that we look good, and to us that means that we've gained weight. So we take that as a negative thing when they're actually trying to give you a compliment and tell you something positive. So I would say just try to take the comments at face value, and really do try and figure out what they're trying to say to you, and don't twist it around in your head, because I know people would say super good things about me and I would take them in a super negative way, and I would get mad at them and they wouldn't know why, and I would have to try to explain to them how when you're in your eating disorder and people say, specific comments about, you've gained weight or you're looking great or something like that, we take it in a total negative way, and we take it in a triggering way, and it's not meant, they're not meaning to trigger you, and they're not meaning to get you upset. They're trying to give you a compliment. So that's a really big thing that I noticed in my recovery. So I'm going to tell you a couple ways on how you can take the sensitivity and make it into a positive force of your life. The first one I would say is, again, take things at face value and do everything you can to not twist it up. I know being sensitive is good and having emotions is good, because when you have emotions and when you have your emotions and they're visible to other people, then people know when you're struggling or they know when you're doing well. So having emotions and being sensitive to what people say to you isn't always a bad thing, because it can be a direct correlation between if you're doing great in your recovery or if you're doing poorly. So having these sensitive things and having these emotions come out can be good to your parents and your friends and your loved ones, to kind of evaluate you and see if you're on the right track. But I would say, what I did is, because I was really sensitive like most people, being sensitive, sometimes when I was in recovery I would cry a lot for no apparent reason. I would just burst out crying. I wouldn't even know why. I couldn't tell people why. It was just that I was going through so much and it was so hard at times, and I was ready to give up, but I knew I couldn't, and I had to keep fighting, that I would just get really, really overwhelmed and just burst out crying. That's not a bad thing. That's you fighting the eating disorder. That's you, and you on one side or on one shoulder you have the eating disorder, telling you that you have to lose weight, you're doing a horrible job, you have to change your habits, you have to go back to your old habits or symptoms. But on the other side, you have the rational part of you saying that, you have to eat 3 meals a day, you have to exercise in a limited amount, 30 minutes to an hour a day, and the constant struggle of the two going back and forth is difficult, and you know, sometimes letting it all out and getting those feelings out and getting that struggle out can be kind of a good thing, just because I mean, it's not bad to show emotion. Emotion is definitely not a bad thing. Emotion can be a stress reliever. It can be many things. It can do many good things for you. So, but the only dilemma is that being sensitive can also trigger some people. Being sensitive to people's comments. You can take everything people say and you can view it in a triggering way, so that's not good either. But I would say just do your best to take the sensitivities you have, make them into positive things, and don't struggle with them. Don't make them into triggers. Make them into just a normal part of your life, like nothing's happening, and just go along with your day. And if someone says a comment to you, don't make it like your whole day is going downhill just from that one comment. It's one comment, and some people might not know what to say to any sort of people, so just kind of brush it off and let it go, and the rest of your day will be fine. Alright, I hope this helped, and I'm going to do the June 11th video now, so you will see another one of these videos. Okay, bye guys.